It's a Super Sunday along the banks of the Great Miami River in downtown Troy as the Ohio High School Athletic Association presents Division I Varsity Ice Hockey as the Troy Trojans host a non-conference opponent, the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. Good morning, everybody, and welcome inside the historic Hobart Arena in downtown Troy. I'm JT Szabo as the Trojans get one final tune-up before the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League playoffs begin next weekend. And it is a challenge for the Trojans, as invading Hobart Arena, the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. Second place in the Blue Division in the Capital Hockey Conference. Lost a tough one last night at home. They are looking for revenge tonight against a young Troy Trojans hockey club. Trojans trying to get one final tune-up, as we said before. The league playoffs begin next Friday night against Sycamore down at South Metro. As we're underway, the Trojans in their home white uniforms with the scarlet and gray piping. We'll take it back inside the Gahanna zone as the Lions will dump it inside the Trojans end. Starting in net for the Trojans, freshman goaltender Noah Carver. Number 1 for the Gahanna Lincoln Lions is number 90, Morgan Heck. As this one back on the glove side of Heck, battling down low, was Kellen Glover as he gets hit off the boards. Checked ahead now on the right wing side out to center as it's picked up by Colin Berghardt out of his own zone. One hop in front of the Gahanna bench on the far side of the ice as it'll meander its way all the way down inside the Gahanna zone. Reaching for it was Quinn Garrity, nearly got a piece of it. He's able to turn it over at the line and chip it in as the Trojans finish their first line change of the night with 14 minutes now to go here in this opening period. If you're just joining us, a non-conference matinee between the Capital Hockey Conference's Gahanna Lincoln Lions from suburban Columbus, Ohio, and the Troy Trojans that tonight look to have one final tune-up before the league playoffs begin next weekend. And so the face-off will come all the way back inside the Gahanna zone. And this one will be taken by Gavin Burris. One back to Hernandez. Top of the circle. Back to Coldebrasa shot as that one rings right. Back off the end boards and ahead. Out to center ice. Hernandez pumps it right back in on this breakout now. Here comes Gahanna at the red stripe, and they'll chip it in to the Trojans end out from behind the trapezoid and around on the left wing side for Berghardt. Playing it back to the boards. Holding on to it. Down low. Kumar sends it back into the corner for the Lions. Bouncing puck out to center ice. And now both clubs will get wholesale changes with 13-14 to go here in this scoreless first period. Outlet pass across the Trojans line. That one handled down low by the goaltender Noah Carver. And he will hold on to stop the clock now with 13:06 to go. And a good effort there by the Gahanna defense to keep that inside the zone on the far side of the ice. As the faceoff inside the Gahanna zone, one back cleanly at the line. This one sent ahead. Pick back up as Horig sends it out from behind the net. Played up the near wing on the half boards. Trying to play was McGurk. Fires it off the end boards and around. Getting in front of him there, knocks the puck loose and giving chase as the Paff duo is senior Garrett Paff. Into the corner, giving chase as well as freshman Gabby Paff as she'll play it on the near side boards at the half wall. Trapping it against the kick plate as Sexton goes back to help out. This one a wrap around on the far side as Sexton's able to keep it in and plays it back out from behind the net. Kicked out in front as Paff had his stick down, tried to get a piece of it. But the Lions will clear this out to center ice in front of the Trojans bench. McGurk sends it back inside Gahanna territory as the Lions regroup on the red stripe and now across the Trojans line left wing side. Forcing it down low, centering feed, knocked away at the last minute as it's picked up by Cameron Lombardo. Outlet pass out to center ice as the captain, Kellen Glover, had a piece of it and is able to get it all the way down as this one hits off the short glass, but not out as it's held in again by McGurk back into the corner. Glover's clearing pass, got a piece of the referee, Jim Boston, and we're going to get a high sticking violation to stop the clock now with 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the scoreless first period. And that should keep the faceoff inside the Gahanna Lincoln zone. As they ruled, it was played off that high stick from the shot that hit off the glass. In to take the draw for the Trojans is Glover. His final home game as a member of the Troy Trojans, as well as the other seniors in the lineup tonight. Plays that one ahead as the Lions work it back into the corner out from behind the net. McGurk picks it up, sends it around rink wide. Big pass out to center, now a 2-on-1 the other way for the Trojans. He had Lombardo breaking down the near wing. As the Lions will regroup out from behind their own net, sends it around, far side. As it's scooped up by Hernandez inside his own end. Trapped under pressure, little help from Cameron Lombardo, hits it off the kick plate and around now on the far side, but nobody was there. A bit of a miscommunication, knocks the puck loose, but out in the slot. That one's picked up by Lombardo. He'll feed older brother Caden Lombardo, who plays it out from behind the net. Aaron pass, nearly picked away by Lombardo. Is Garrity back to help out in the corner? Cleared up the near wing. Glover keeps it in and gets a change as this one finally squirrels all the way out to center ice. No icing called as it's picked up by Burkhart the other way. 10 minutes and 35 seconds to go as the Trojans will work this one in, and it's played by Heck, and he'll hold on, nearly bobbled in the crease there. Wasn't quite sure if he had it or not, but he was able to get the whistle to stop the clock with 10 minutes and 32 seconds now to go here in this scoreless opening period from the historic Hobart Arena. The final home game of the COVID season for the Troy Trojans, and it is a big test against the Capital Hockey Conference's Gahanna Lincoln Lions, as they'll play it out from behind the trapezoid. This one right around now for Burris, centering feed down low, loose puck off the side of the cage. Tried to get picked off by DeBross, and he'll get it, but not before it comes out to neutral ice, and the Trojans again forced to chip that one ahead. Gahanna Lincoln's going to be ruled offsides, and that'll stop the clock just a hair shy of the 10-minute mark here of this first period. And a good effort there to try and get back on side by Gracie Travers, but it just wasn't enough as the linesman was able to make the call and play underway out in front of the Gahanna Lincoln bench. Short pass intercepted by Sexton. He'll fan on the initial dump in, but finally get it all the way down as now we're under 10 minutes to go here in this opening period on a matinee Sunday as the Trojans shoot, scores! A fluky goal, but we'll take it. It's 1-0 Trojans. 1-0 Trojans with 9:40 to go here in this first period. McGurk gets credit for the goal as you hear Roger Mumpower with the public address. A bouncing puck mishandled by the goaltender Morgan Heck was able to beat him glove side, and this one's going to be ruled down for an icing call to stop the clock now with 9 minutes and 18 seconds to go. Here in this first period, a 1-0 hockey game. If you're just joining us, the Trojans in the lead off of one of those greasy goals. And that certainly helps the momentum for head coach Rick Szabo's hockey club. As the face-off inside the Trojans' end, picked up by Lombardo off the boards. That one hops out to center ice. As it's scooped up by the Lions and turned back over now for Glover. 2-on-0. Oh, a shot paddled aside by Heck. And he was able to redirect it away from Kellen Glover. As they'll play it across the line. Offside signaled. Offside's the call. And that'll stop the clock now with 8 minutes and 56 seconds to go. Here in this first period, 1-0 Troy, thanks to a greasy goal scored by number 7, Mike McGurk. as this one won back by the Trojans inside the Gahanna zone. Playing it down low as they'll work it into the left wing corner. A little help from the Lombardo brothers out in the corner, knocks it away at the last minute, and up on this breakout attempt to center ice as it's scooped up by Colin Burghardt. He'll pick it up and send it right back inside Gahanna territory. Played around now for the Lions as they'll work it inside the Trojan zone before posting up a shot, and Carver holds on. That stops the clock now with 8 minutes and 22 seconds to go here. Off a nice deflected save by the freshman netminder Noah Carver. Getting the start tonight. As the faceoff on the stick side of Carver. One back by the Lions at the point. Send it across as the loose puck knocked away, and Gavin Burris now racing for it. As icing waved off in the corner, Burris gets there first before he's stick checked off the puck. And now here comes a breakout the other way, too wide. Across the Trojans line on the near side, centering feed under traffic as McGurk had his stick tangled up. This one right back into the far point. Battling down low. They'll chip it away, still trying to control as Carver will hold on, and it's knocked away by Burghardt out in front. And now here come the icing to be waved off. The Trojans finish their line change. 7 minutes and 38 seconds to go here in this opening period. As Hernandez plays it off the boards now for Gabby Paff, who forces it in, now giving chase his older brother Garrett Paff, who plays his man into the boards. This one wrapped back to the point, but not out, as Hernandez sends it right back around, out from behind the net in the trapezoid as Sexton is centering feed. Couldn't get much on it. And so with 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go in this 1-0 Trojan hockey game, a big hit along the half boards on the far side by McGurk. Knocks the puck loose as they'll center it out, but not out. In the slot across the Trojan line. Top of the circle, a shot, he scores. Six minutes and 58 seconds. A tie hockey game as the Lions get on the board for the first time tonight. A short side redirection in the slot. Gets past goaltender Noah Carver to make this a 1-1 hockey game with 6 minutes and 58 seconds to go. They're going to give Stanley credit for the goal. As this one picked up by the Trojans inside their near side zone and out to center. As Glover works it inside the zone. 6 minutes and 33 seconds and counting here in this tie hockey game from the historic Hobart Arena in downtown Troy for a Super Sunday matinee. Glad to have everybody along for the ride tonight on the Troy Trojans Hockey Network, as well as on Facebook.com/Troy Hockey. Played back into the far corner as Burghardt hits it off the short glass up to the half boards. Finally cleared out to center ice in front of the Gahanna Lincoln boards as they'll regroup out of their own zone. Back again for Garrity. Got a piece of it before it's stripped away. Now here come the Lions back the other way as Hoeg, a shot in front of the goaltender, Noah Carver. He's able to shake off the hit as play continues back out into the near wing corner. McGurk up the wing for DeBross. He'll carry it out to center ice before turning it back over at the red stripe. McGurk tries to help out at the line and does. Offside signaled, and that'll force the Lions to tag up at their own line with 5 minutes and 33 seconds and give the Trojans a chance to set up the breakout as they throw it out to center ice. Both clubs will finish their wholesale changes as the Lions step across the Trojans line. Top of the circle, he scores! Not what the Trojans were expecting after that series of events as a wrister from the top of the near circle beats Noah Carver glove side. And that makes us a 2-1 hockey game now with 5 minutes and 21 seconds to go. And so the Trojans now facing their first deficit of the afternoon. As we go downstairs for Roger Mumpower's announcement. Thomas Giles getting credit for the goal unassisted as play continues. Now on the near side. Stretch pass. Lions out to center ice. They'll play it on the blue line. Now out to center ice as Gabby Paff couldn't get a piece of it. Hernandez does and is able to get it out to neutral territory as they battle in front of the Trojans bench and back inside the Trojans end. Rink wide. Now an offsides. And that'll stop the clock now with 4 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in this first period. A 2-1 lead now for Gahanna Lincoln Lions over the Troy Trojans off that near side circle wrister that beat freshman Noah Carver. And so the faceoff will come back out in the neutral zone in front of the Lions bench. And this one's picked up by Glover on the breakaway between the circles. Kellen Glover shot and Heck makes the save. And a great effort there. With 4 minutes and 23 seconds to go, Kellen Glover with the breakaway between the dots. Just couldn't make it past the goaltender Morgan Heck. To the accolades of the socially distanced crowd tonight here inside Hobart Arena. Glover with a good effort there as he'll play it ahead now for Molly Polachek. Polachek, top of the circle, gets checked off the puck, and now here come the Lions back out to center ice. Across the red stripe, takes the hit and gets it deep into the left wing corner. As back to help out was Cameron Lombardo. Near wing corner, off the high glass and around the dashers. Nobody was there in the corner as it's picked up by Polachek. She'll blow a tire as the loose puck finally back at the top of the circle. Big hit there as the puck bounces away back for Kellen Glover, who tries to clear, gets it ahead for Polachek. She cannot clear the zone as the Lions keep it inside the Trojans' end. Back for Berghardt, finally to Glover in front of his own zone. As the icing waved off, now a 2-on-1 the other way. Back out in front as Polachek had the chance but couldn't pull the trigger. Off that beautiful feed, rink wide. Out to center ice. 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go as the Trojans will pump that one in. And offsides the call. And they're going to call that one an intentional offsides with 3 minutes and 19 seconds to go to bring the faceoff all the way back inside the Trojan zone. And so it's back to Gavin Burris to take the draw. And this one won back by the Trojans as Burris is going to headband it himself on the breakaway near side top of the circle. Throws it just high and wide. Glove side off the end glass. Back to the point as they'll work it out from behind the net as Burris picks up the loose puck. Looking for a centering feed. DeBras had it, but had his stick lifted at the last moment, and so the Trojans will regroup. Centering pass from Burris. Back at the point, can't clear, and now here come the Lions the other way, one-on-one with Hernandez there. Shot right into the paraphernalia. And so they're going to say no goal. As they said, Noah Carver had the puck. The whistle blew before the puck went into the goal. And so no goal, the call on the ice by referee Jim Boston. And so a lucky break there for the Trojans. Will keep us a 2-1 Lion lead as they wrap it around the boards. That cleared away in front of the crease. Played now by the Trojans out to center ice as DeBras gets that inside the Lion zone. Left wing side. Outlet breakout across the Trojans line. Throws on the brakes. Drop pass out of the left wing circle. Here's a shot. Paddled aside as Carver got a brief glimpse of it. That one right back to Berghardt near wing corner. As they'll send it all the way out to center ice to play catch inside the Lion zone. This one signaled for icing but waved off. As this one will be played around the dashers now for McGurk. Bouncing puck, knocked away by Paff. He'll clear it out to center ice, and that'll force the Lions to regroup as they force this one in on Noah Carver. Players tell him to play it, and nearly stolen away as Carver doesn't know where the puck is. And finally, we get a whistle with 1:51 to go here in this first period. And so the faceoff will stay inside the Trojan zone as Kellen Glover will take the draw. And that one's won back by the Lions, and a shot hit off a stick in front, knocked away, and now here come the Trojans deep inside Gahanna Lincoln territory. Wrapped around the Dashers out from behind the net with 95 seconds and counting here in this opening period. Chipped inside the Trojans' end. McGurk will pick it up out of the trapezoid and wrap it around the high glass as icing signaled. Icing waved off inside the Gahanna zone. 1:20 now to go here in this first period. 2-1, the Lions in the lead early against the Trojans as they'll play it out to center ice. McGurk knocks his man off sides and will get a stoppage now with 1:10 to go. Face-off will remain inside the neutral zone in front of the Gahanna bench. Fresh legs out for head coach Rick Szabo's hockey club. As this one played all the way inside the neutral zone, back to Burris as he's hit off the puck. This one right back inside the zone. Shot wide left off the end boards. This one played again. Under a minute now to go here in this first period. Battling along the Dashers is Cole DeBras. Hits his man off the puck. Is battling for it. Delayed penalty coming. 42 seconds to go. We're going to get a roughing penalty for the game's first power play. And it looks like it's going to go to Gavin Burris. And so the game's first power play of the night going to the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. As a roughing penalty to number 9, Gavin Burris, puts the Trojans shorthanded. And so as play continues, that shot from the far circle off the glove of Noah Carver. Rebound, bit back into the far side corner. As this one played back into the far circle. Into the corner, 19 seconds and counting here in this opening period. Played back at the line. Lions force it back into the corner. Wrapped around the Dashers, delayed penalty coming. As finally touched up. And so it looks like we've got a penalty here. Three minutes or 3.1 seconds to go. And it looks like a penalty to the Lions will even this hockey game as head coach Rick Szabo has pulled Noah Carver. And so an extra attacker for the Trojans as the horn blows. And so an exciting first period from the historic Hobart Arena And a little bit of a tense ending there to the first period as the Trojans evened it up with a Lions penalty with 3 seconds to go. And head coach Rick Szabo, pulling out one of those many bags of tricks from his coaching bag, was able to pull the goaltender Noah Carver for the extra attacker and nearly got the shot. But while we have this moment, I'd like to thank our sponsors on the Troy Trojans Hockey Network. I'd like to thank Clopay, America's favorite garage door. Also, Carl Mick Plumbing. He's punctual. He's a plumber. It's Carl Mick. Also, Excellence in Dentistry in Troy, Ohio. Pop It Off, gourmet popcorn and ice cream on the square in downtown Troy. As well as Minster Bank. Also like to thank our sponsors. As it is Super Sunday, the Trojans, presented by Harlow Builders, Troy Speech Therapy, and K9 Creations, playing a rare Sunday afternoon matinee as they host the Capital Hockey Conference's Gahanna Lincoln Lions for the final tune-up before the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League playoffs begin on Friday night against the Cincinnati Sycamore Aviators. Certainly going to be a tough hockey game right there. As we get set to go, the second period is going to start even for a minute 18. As head coach getting an explanation from referee Jim Boston. And so 15 minutes is up on the big board. We're going to play 4-on-4 for the next minute 18 in the remainder of Gavin Burris's roughing penalty. As head coach Rick Szabo bending the ear of referee Jim Boston one more time. And so I believe we're good to go. It is a 2-1 Gahanna lead after one period of play. And so we're finally getting an explanation. And so we're underway. After a little bit of a delay with the officials, Trojans will play it out of their own zone. Forced back up the boards. There's a shot, paddled aside by Carver, and he will force to hold on to stop the clock now with 14:39 to go here in this second period. Faceoff will stay inside the Trojan zone on the stick side of goaltender Noah Carver. And so this one played out from behind Carver's net. Hit off a stick in front as the Lions will work this centering feed. Loose puck out through the crease, knocked away. Not sure Carver saw it. And so icing the call. And that'll bring the face-off all the way back inside the Trojan zone. The defense in front of Carver was able to clear the loose puck. And so with 14:21 to go here in the second period, face-off controlled by the Trojans, but not out as it's held on the near side boards. 30 seconds and counting to go on Gavin Burris's roughing penalty. For the Trojans will have an abbreviated power play, but there's a shot right on. And that one gloved down by the goaltender. And so a line change. A little miscommunication there with some of the younger members of the hockey squad. Rick Szabo putting out the line that he wanted as Glover being ejected from the draw. You get last change, but that doesn't always mean you can delay the entire line change procedures. As this one wrapped around on the far side boards. Under 14 minutes to go here in the second period on this matinee Sunday from the historic Hobart Arena in downtown Troy, Ohio. As they'll work it off the boards out to center ice. Knocked away one-on-one the other way. Here's a shot through a screen. Looked like the net knocked off its mooring. Nobody noticed as they forced that one in. The net looked like it was knocked off its peg. Referee did not see it, and it continues to be off its mooring in front of the other side, but the Trojans try and stuff that one in. Net's off. And so sometimes you just got to do it yourself, and that's one of those instances. As they fix the net off its mooring there, face-off will be inside the Gahanna zone. And it's won cleanly by the Trojans and quickly sent the length of the ice as the Trojans on a brief power play for another 12 seconds now. Played down low. This power play brought to you by Clopay, America's favorite garage door, now 3 wide across the Lions line. Is this one down low into the far corner as Garrity plays it. Stick checked off the puck as that centering feed off the side of the cage. Picked up by Cole DeBras out from behind the net. Back again for Garrity. As Burris couldn't hold on, this one right back at the Trojans line. Forced ahead now as the Lions picked off by Cole DeBras. Glove down, he'll hold on to it. Trojans at the tail end of their shift. They'll send it around. As now here come the Lions with a glove shot. Played by Carver. Hit off the high glass and around on the near side, but not out. As Sexton's able to send that one all the way down. We'll get a stoppage now with 12:19 to go. And that'll take the face-off all the way back inside the Trojans' end. And it'll be Gabby Paff to take the face-off for the Trojans. This one played back at the point with a shot, low. Save made by Carver as he'll work it back into the corner. Low cycle. Lions trying to get it back at the half boards. Battling down low is Gabby Paff. Knocks it ahead to big brother Garrett Paff, who's able to skate it out to center ice and takes the hit in front of the Trojans bench as Paff is able to get it deep inside the Lions zone. Gabby Paff with a big hit. Back to help out is Sexton. Both of them battle against the kick plate as Paff is able to kick it free. Back into the far side with 11 minutes and 40 seconds to go here in the second period. Lions, big hit by Paff, knocks the puck loose. Is this one on the side of the cage? Nearly got a piece of the loose puck as the Lions now scrambling out of their own zone. Near side breakout attempt out to center ice. They'll step across the Trojans line in onside. Here's a shot. That one rings off the side of Carver's helmet, off the high glass, and again knocked away as Lombardo was able to clear it at the last moment before he gets hit off the puck, and a loose puck cleared away again by McGurk on the side of the cage as this went ahead to Sexton. Big hit against the Dashers, clears it the length of the ice. Icing signaled, and icing the call with 10 minutes and 58 seconds to go here in the second period. And a great shift there by the freshman Gabby Paff. Probably one of the better shifts she's had of her very short varsity career. Excellent physicality and created a couple turnovers and nearly got that short side goal. Big things to come for the younger Paff for sure as the Trojans send that one ahead. Rink wide, picked up by Maddie Logan momentarily before that one cleared away by the Lions. They'll dump it inside the Trojans' end. 10 minutes and 37 seconds to go as that one played behind his net by Carver. Wrapped around. There's a shot, wide, glove side, picked up near side corner. Given chase was Logan. Loose puck in front, picked up by Maddie Logan. She'll work it up on the half boards as Hernandez gets a stick on it as well. This one forced back into the corner with 10 minutes and 13 seconds to go. A 2-1 hockey game in favor of the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. All three goals coming in that first period. As both clubs took a little time to feel each other out, the Trojans struck first off a fluky goal by Mike McGurk, but have yet to find the back of the net since. As this one played off a line change from the Lions, under 10 minutes now to go here in this second period. They'll clear at the length of the ice, and Troy will get a much-needed line change as the Lions will regroup on a breakout out of their own zone. Left wing side and across the line and onside. Gets in front of a mass of scarlet and gray jerseys as this one played ahead by DeBross out to center ice, tried to feed Burris, couldn't get it in time, and so the puck the other way. Back to Berghart inside his own zone. Big hit on DeBross, but gets it out to center ice as that one gloved down by Berghart off the clearing pass from center ice and right back at the red stripe as the Lions play and chase with the Trojans defense. Garrity able to get that one all the way down. And an icing call ruled against the Trojans with 9 minutes and 3 seconds to go. Here in this second period, we'll bring the face-off all the way back inside the Trojans' end on the glove side of freshman netminder Noah Carver in his first varsity season. As the face-off controlled by the Trojans back inside their own left wing corner, around the Dashers for DeBross. Couldn't get a stick on it. Is that shot just wide? Fortunately missed the net by inches or millimeters for our Canadian viewers tonight. As they'll play this one back inside the Lion zone on this breakout attempt to center ice. Cross the line in onside, stumbling across, loose puck, swiped away at the last minute by Garrett Paff. In front of the Lions bench, she'll get that one all the way back. 8 minutes and 26 seconds and counting here in this second period. As Connor Sexton, the senior, playing it down low into the corner. Little help from freshman Gabby Paff as she gets worked over in the half boards. This one scooped back up by the Lions, and here they come too wide across the Trojans' line. Working it into the corner, angling it back out from behind the net. Loose puck in front, knocked away by Sexton. He'll pick it up. That one back on the far side. Can't control. Rink-wide pass, picked back up by Paff, and he gets hit from behind, no call. Played back inside the Lion zone. Paff held on to the stick a little longer than he probably should have. Retribution comes in all forms. As the Lions a shot off the high glass. And that stops the clock now with 7 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Good question from one of our Facebook viewers, Mary Ann Evans, tonight on why we describe the Trojans as a young hockey club. Of course, the Trojans in a rebuilding process, and about 11 of the players on the varsity squad this year getting their first taste at the Ohio High School Athletic Association Division I level. A lot of freshmen and sophomores, and so very literally a young hockey club, including the goaltender Noah Carver, a true freshman in that for the Trojans tonight, as the Trojan hockey program going all the way back to 1996 here inside the historic Hobart Arena. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in on the Troy Trojans Hockey Network, including our affiliates on Facebook at facebook.com/Troy Hockey. Hope you enjoy the midday matinee from downtown Troy, Ohio, as they'll play it on the near side boards. Can't clear, finally does as Lombardo gets a little help at the line. Right back the other way. Drops it back, top of the circle, left wing side. Under pressure. That one knocked away by Glover. He'll chip it off the boards and back out to center ice with 6 minutes and 25 seconds now to go here in this second period. That rink-wide feed knocked away by Kellen Glover. As that one forced back inside the Trojans' end. Now picked up by Quinn Garrity on the breakaway all by himself, top of the circle. And a good back check effort right there, but he's able to get his own rebound. And a great effort there by the freshman Quinn Garrity, using some of that football speed to break away top of the left wing circle. And was actually able to get a brief glimpse at a rebound before goaltender Morgan Heck put a lid on top of it. And a great effort there by the youngster Quinn Garrity. 6 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in this middle stanza as they'll work it inside the Lions zone out from behind the net. Looking on this breakout attempt. Centering feed in onside at the Trojans line. Loose puck in the slot. Paddled aside by the goaltender Carver. He'll work it out to Berghardt. Now ahead for Quinn Garrity. On the left wing side, across the red stripe, and is able to chip it inside the Gahanna Lincoln zone and get a change at the tail end of a long shift for Garrity. This one right back to the captain, Mike McGurk. Held at the line and sends it back inside the Gahanna Lincoln zone as the Trojans finish a line change. This one right back now in alone, and a save made by Carver. And we're going to get a penalty. And so with 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go, it's going to be a high-sticking penalty to Gavin Burris to put the Lions back on the man advantage with 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go. And so a 2-minute penalty up on the board for Gavin Burris. And the faceoff comes back inside the Trojan zone as Lombardo goes back to make the faceoff. As you hear public address announcer Roger Mumpower with the call. Delayed penalty coming. And it looks like we might get another penalty here. And it looks like it's going to be number 5 for the Lions. Nick Horrig going off the ice for a penalty to even things up just 9 seconds into the Lions power play. And so we'll skate 4-on-4 with 5 minutes and 6 seconds to go. Faceoff comes back inside the Lions zone. Shot from the point. Played aside. As this one handled by Carver down low. As there's a shot wide of the net. Here comes Paff, 2-on-2 at the Lion line. A shot. That one wide of heck. Rebound off the side of the cage, knocked away. Right back for Hernandez as you hear Roger Mumpower with the announce of Horrig's elbowing penalty. 1:17 to go on Burris's high sticking call. And then the Trojans will have yet another brief power play brought to you by Clopay. As this one right back inside the Lions zone. Trojans get fresh legs out on the ice. Lions across the line in onside. Knocked away by McGurk as he'll work it out from behind his net and around the high glass. Half boards right wing side. Now Trojans on the breakout for DeBras across their red stripe and fires it in. 4 minutes and 5 seconds to go. Here in this middle period, still a 2-1 lead for Gahanna Lincoln Lions. As 4-on-4 hockey across the Trojans' blue line. Big hit there by Glover. Shot doesn't make it through as it's finally patted aside by Noah Carver in front of his own blue paint. Trojans will chip that one just out to center ice. 25 seconds in counting on the penalty to Gavin Burris before the Trojans will have an abbreviated power play, their second of the night, as the Lions struggle to get out of their own zone. Rink-wide feed across the line. There's a deflection and a delayed penalty coming, and that one's going to be about as obvious as you can make it right there. And that one looked like a slew footing if I've ever seen one. And that player is down. That looked to be the freshman, number 19, Nate Highland. That was a clear slew footing from up in this vantage point. He is not doing so well as he's being attended to by the trainer. Trainer tonight is Justin Perkins. That stopped the clock with 3 minutes and 23 seconds to go here in this second period. Either a knee-to-knee contact or it took his knee in the wrong direction, and fortunately he's able to get up and skate around, which is always a good sign. And so definitely a penalty to the Trojans. Right in front of referee Jim Boston. Unfortunately for the Trojans, it's just a 2-minute minor. That one could have been a little more severe, so the Trojans getting a bit of a break on that one. As the Lions now getting a 2-minute advantage for 4 seconds. As we're back to even strength 4-on-4 with Burris on the ice for 5 seconds. There's a shot, and Carver makes the save. And so Carver was able to make the save. 1 second to go on that penalty to the Lions. And now we're even strength. As there's a shot, he scores! Three minutes even to go. It's a 3-1 hockey game, and a beautiful centering pass to the top of the near wing circle was enough to rifle a shot past the freshman Noah Carver. Timeout on the ice. As head coach Rick Szabo calling timeout. Not much more you can say about that one. At the tail end of the penalty for the Lions, almost a beautifully textbook play off the draw, was able to move the puck to the near point. And there was no stopping that shot as Carver had no chance to get back from where he was positioned. And so it's a 3-1 hockey game. As we hear public address announcer Roger Mumpower with the call. Defenseman Ashwin Kumar gets credit for the goal. Coming at the 12-minute mark even. And so you see head coach Rick Szabo giving marching orders to his hockey club. A 2-goal deficit now with 3 minutes to go. And the faceoff will remain at neutral ice off of that goal. And so right off the draw, here's Gavin Burris with a head of steam. Is able to get that inside the Lion zone. Gahanna Lincoln across the Trojans line. They'll get that back into the far corner. Stopped at the point. Quinn Garrity, one-touch pass, now ahead. As a nice play right there by Cole DeBras, keeps it inside momentarily before this one will meander its way back to the Trojans' end. Played aside by Noah Carver. He'll work it back to Quinn Garrity on the near side. Clear but not out. Finally kicked out to center ice with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go as we're back to even strength. Here's Caden Lombardo with the puck. Centering feed. All alone in front was Gavin Burris, but couldn't connect with the puck as the shot right on. Loose puck. Big rebound. Knocked away. Finally gathered up into the paraphernalia down low. Still loose on the side of the cage, and two big chances there by the Trojans. But we're unable to cash in. Now under 2 minutes, here they come the other way. A bouncing puck. Somehow nearly got past Carver as they'll work it back on the half-board's right wing side. One touch and out. Trojans will get fresh legs out on the ice with 1:43 and counting in the second period. That one tipped into the near side corner, played by McGurk. Wrapped around to Jack Crawford, who couldn't clear. Again now for Hernandez. Out to center ice. A little help now for Kellen Glover. Stopped at the point. Back out to center ice as McGurk blows a tire. 2-on-0 the other way. Shoots just wide. Rebound. Back for Lombardo. He's able to clear it all the way down. 1 minute and 10 seconds as icing's waved off. That one played by Heck on the side of the cage and around off the short glass to center ice. Fired right back in. Icing signaled. Icing the call with 1:01 to go. And so the freshman defenseman wasn't quite aware of where he was when he sent that shot rink side. And unfortunately for him, he was on the wrong side of the red stripe, icing the call against the Trojans. As the faceoff comes back inside the Troy zone on the stick side of goaltender Noah Carver. Glover ejected from the draw again. Here's Lombardo into the dot. That's one back by the Lions. Intercepted by Glover. Had his pocket picked at the last second. Good effort there as it's right back inside Trojan territory at the line. Forced back in, icing signaled, icing waved off as Glover back to play it. He'll curl off at the last second. Held in by Crawford as that one cleared off the glass and out to center ice. Two across the Trojans line. Under pressure down low, no call as they'll work it into the corner off the side of the cage. Rebound out from behind the net. 25 seconds and counting in this second period. Played off the boards. Here's Jack Crawford. Hit off the puck, but is able to get it deep inside the Lions zone with 15 seconds now and counting in the middle stanza. They'll try to clear up on the far side, but finally do as Crawford can't hold on to the puck. Here's the Lions the other way. That one across the side as Carver couldn't hold on to it, and that'll finally end the second period of play. And so after 30 minutes of hockey, the Trojans will skate into the dressing room facing a 2-goal deficit over the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. And it looks like we got a penalty here at the end of the period. An unsportsmanlike conduct penalty being assessed against the Trojans as they skated off the ice. You see head coach Rick Szabo conversing with the referee Jim Boston, who assessed that penalty as the Trojans were coming off the ice. Initial indications up here at press level, that might go to the captain, Mike McGurk. And so head coach Rick Szabo having a very lengthy discussion with the referee Jim Boston on exactly what transpired at the end of that period. But the Lions will get a power play to start the third period off of that unsportsmanlike conduct penalty being assessed at the end of the second period. A rare penalty during the intermission. And so it'll be interesting to see how the Trojans react to that as we step aside. 2 periods in the books, 1 period left as the home portion of the Trojans' COVID schedule comes to a conclusion. After this, we'll step aside. You're watching Troy Trojans Varsity Hockey on the Troy Trojans Hockey Network. And we welcome you back along the banks of the Great Miami River in downtown Troy, Ohio. JT Szabo rejoining you for what will be the final period of home action for the 2020-21 season for the Troy Trojans as the teams begin to come onto the ice. It will be one final period for the Troy Trojans as they make their way down the tunnel. Of note, as we mentioned at the tail end of the second period, a penalty being assessed to the Trojans after the horn blew. An unsportsmanlike conduct penalty to number 7, Mike McGurk, up on the big boards. And so the Trojans will start the third period shorthanded. Head coach Rick Szabo not especially pleased with that at the conclusion of the second period. And so the Trojans now facing a 2-goal deficit and a shorthanded 2 minutes to begin the third period of action with the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. And so as we get set to begin third period action, the Trojans getting out on the ice here. They will resume for one final period, and what a season it has been. Hopefully next season will be a little bit better in terms of COVID restrictions, but I think the fact that the Trojans were able to get an entire season in, at home at least, is nothing short of miraculous as we're underway here in the third period. Again, a 3-1 lead for the visitors from suburban Columbus, Ohio, as the Trojans will work this one back out to center ice, and it's picked up by Cameron Lombardo one-on-one at the line as he's sticked off on the near side. Laying it out. Right back inside the zone, under pressure from Glover. On the far side, Kellen Glover able to hold on to the puck and skates it inside his own zone. Off the short side, held on at the line. Centering pass. Back on the far side boards is Glover. Chips that one off the wall. Glove down again. Loose puck off behind the net. Little swampy behind the net after the flood. As play continues out through the slot, and the Trojans are able to clear that one all the way down. Back inside the Gahanna zone and get some fresh legs for both clubs. Long stretch pass out to neutral ice and across in onside. Under pressure from Cole DeBras. He'll hand it off now for Jesus Hernandez. With 45 seconds to go on McGurk's unsportsmanlike conduct penalty from the tail end of the second period. 13:38 to go here in this third period of regulation. Lions will step across the Trojan zone. Near wing side, top of the circle, throws it back to the point. A shot through a screen. Hit some pads out in front and deflected wide. Back on the far side corner. Back for Jesus Hernandez. He'll send it around on the near side boards. Played back into the corner. Still battling down low. On this curl pass, shot wide. Through the blue paint, makes its way all the way to the point far side. Glove down by Hernandez, but play continues as the Lions step in, hit off the side of the cage. And Burris is back to help and takes the hit. Back at the point, but not out. Deflected in front by Hernandez, out from behind the net. As the Lions hold on to it. Burris got hit from behind with no call. As the crowd wanted an explanation, and they're not going to get one as icing signaled. And icing the call with 12:40 to go. And visibly upset head coach Rick Szabo there after that cross-check to the back of Gavin Burris that went uncalled in the slot. Especially given that they started the period shorthanded from a penalty given after play had expired. So a little bit of animosity there. With the face-off back inside the Trojan zone. In to take the draw is Gabby Paff. She'll win it back, picked up by Berghart, side of the cage. Back now for Garrett Paff, who's able to get that out to center ice. Played on the far side boards and out to center ice. Hit back to Paff, a little help from Sexton, as that one sent rink wide. One-touch pass in front of the Lion bench, now centering across the Trojans line in onside. Knocked away, rebound, loose puck, knocked away, and that one held on to by the goaltender, Noah Carver. And that stops the clock now with 12 minutes and 13 seconds to go here in this third period. 3-1, the Lions in the lead. And so the Lions will win the draw inside the Trojan zone as that one hit off a stick in front. Back on the half boards, left wing side, tangling up. Now is Lombardo, who comes away with it and fires it deep inside the Gahanna Lincoln zone. Played back into the far corner, under 12 minutes now to go here in regulation as the Lions step out to center ice and across the red stripe. They'll force it in onside. Played out from behind the net. Hernandez couldn't hold on. Loose puck off the high glass. Now left wing side for Crawford. Works it up to the point, but not out. As this one sent near side corner now. Played out from behind the net. Battling down low is McGurk. Free from the penalty box. Little help from Crawford, but not out as there's a shot. Deflected in front off the end glass. Rebound near wing corner. Still battling down low is Glover. He'll work it high. Lions, top of the shot. Scores! Not much you can say about that one either. Trojans got caught watching the puck, and it cost them, as it's now a 4-1 hockey game. And so a 3-goal deficit now for the Trojans as the Lions step across the line. Played by Carver. Back into the far wing corner, top of the circle. There's a shot, through a screen down low. And so the faceoff remains inside the Trojan zone. Back at the line and held on. There's a shot, through a screen, and that one going to be held on by the goaltender, Noah Carver. With 10:47 to go here in the third period. Faceoff remains on the glove side of Carver. In to take it is Gavin Burris. Played off the side of the cage. Carver forced to make a quick save. Trojans out through the middle but can't clear. As the loose puck off the end glass. Another centering pass, this time picked up by Burris. He'll send it rink wide for DeBras. Outlet pass. Out for Quinn Garrity and across the line. Garrity a shot wide of the net. Giving the Trojans a chance to get a fresh pair of defensemen out on the ice as they'll work it around on the near side. 10 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Here in this third period, a 4-1 lead now for Gahanna Lincoln. As they'll work it back, top of the far side circle. Dishes it off in between the circles as it's picked up by Sexton momentarily, and right back for Colin Berghart. Plays it off the end boards, out from behind the net and around. On the near side, little help from the freshman Quinn Garrity in the form of the captain, Mike McGurk, who was able to send that one all the way back inside Lion territory, as now we're under 10 minutes to go here in the third period. Lion 4 wide across the Trojans line. Throws it wide, rink wide, into the top of the circle, far side. Held on at the line. Right back for the Trojans, as McGurk's able to send that one all the way down. 9:32 to go here in this third period. That'll take the faceoff back inside the Trojan zone. That one cleanly by Glover. He'll try to hold on to it. A little help from Paff as he blows a tire. That one right back inside the Trojans' end. Stretch pass. Glover's going to race and get to it first. Top of the circle is shot. Glove down. And that one's going to be held on to by the goaltender, Morgan Heck, who stops the clock now with 9 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in this third period. 4-1, the Gahanna Lincoln Lions in the driver's seat of this one. And it's not for a lack of chances for the Trojans, as that one played back around on the near side boards. Lombardo has it. Centering pass, loose puck out in front. Paff nearly got a stick on it, but got knocked away at the last minute. As the Lions step across the line in onside, drops it back top of the circle, under pressure. A little help from Lombardo, sends it back to the point where they regroup. Shot, low, rebound, off the end boards, big bounce, half boards right wing side. Hernandez tangled up into the corner, picked back up by Caden Lombardo, and he'll streak out to center ice. Offside signal, Trojans will tag up, and that will allow lines to be changed for the Trojans as well, as the Lions will send this one all the way back down. And so with 8 minutes and 26 seconds to go, that'll take the face-off all the way back inside the Lion zone on the stick side of the goaltender, Morgan Heck. As that shot right on, pad save, rebound just wide off the backhander from Gavin Burris. And that one regrouped to Mike McGurk, who gets hit off the puck at the line, forcing it back into the corner. Laying it down low, and a big hit there as Burris knocks the puck loose. Little help to McGurk, right back on the near side boards. Here's Gavin Burris, sends it up to the point. Now a 2-on-1 the other way, as that one was stopped at the line. Lions regrouping in front of the Trojans bench, right wing side. I'll play it back out to center ice and across the Trojans line, free of charge. Into the corner, battling with Berghardt. Hit off the puck, loose puck out through center, finally picked up by Garrity at the tail end of his shift. And so it's the Lions to pump that one deep inside the Trojans' end, with 7 minutes and 33 seconds to go here in regulation. Outlet pass picked up by Connor Sexton to keep that one in play, as the Lions will throw it 100 feet the other direction to Colin Berghardt. Playing catch with the defense at the line, scooped up by Cameron Lombardo, gets it ahead for Sexton, couldn't get it in time. As that one right back for Paff in front of the bench, knocked away at the last second by McGurk. Rebound picked back up into the corner, and a hard angle shot around the boards, now on to neutral territory as it's scooped up by the Lions inside their own zone. Under 7 minutes and counting here in regulation. 4-1, Gahanna Lincoln in the lead, as they'll play the puck in front of the Trojans bench. Back to chase it inside his own zone is Jesus Hernandez. Waits off behind the net, sends it back to the point and clear as a foot race ensues. Here's Cameron Lombardo. Turned back over. Lions across the Trojans line. They'll post up top of the circle, down low now into the corner. Hernandez picks it up and sends it around. Near side, at the point and held on. Shot through traffic. Loose puck out in front, poked away by Carver. Loose puck again, finally knocked loose. As that shot into a tangle of bodies down low. Reaching for it was Caden Lombardo, who was able to get it deep inside the zone. They'll play it out from behind the net, centering feed. Hit off the puck. Back again, nicely kept in by the Lions as there's a shot. Another hard angle shot. Clears this one out to center ice, and the captain, Kellen Glover, will force that one just inside the Lions zone for a change. Here's a shot. Gloved into the catcher's mitt of the goaltender, Noah Carver, with 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go here in regulation. He had that one the whole way. And the faceoff will remain inside the Trojans' end on the stick side of Noah Carver. And so off the draw, there's a high shot. Looked like it might have got a part of the shoulder of Noah Carver. Rebound back around the Dashers. Far side boards. Top of the circle now, turns, fires, rebound, back into the corner. Side of the cage, scooped up by McGurk. He'll throw it around the Dashers. Or this one's picked up by McGurk on the half boards. Clear but not out. Trojans struggling to clear their own zone as that one poked up. 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the third period. Trojans continuing to get hemmed inside their own zone. Unable to get much of a breakout going. And so off the draw, this one picked up by Gavin Burris briefly. 5 minutes and 10 seconds and counting here to go in regulation. As it's scooped up by Kellen Glover. Forces it just inside the Lions zone. They'll scoop up the puck out to center ice. Hit off the shin pad of Burris, but this one signaled for icing. And icing the call. 4:52 now to go here in regulation. Trojans visibly looking exhausted against a very tough Gahanna Lincoln Lions hockey club tonight in a Super Bowl Sunday matinee. And so off this faceoff picked up by the Lions out to center ice over skating. All by himself, a shot, and that one hit off the post. A very close call as we heard the ping from upstairs. No goal off the post as the Lions try it again at the Trojans line. Top of the circle, they'll force it back into the near side corner. Hernandez out from the trapezoid. Little help from Lombardo. He'll play it on the near side boards now up the half boards. And a backhander is enough to get that cleared for Garrett Paff. Both clubs will finish their change. As the Lions intercepted at center ice by Lombardo. Forced right back in, and now here's a one-on-one the other way for the Lions. A shot, and that one up into the paraphernalia of the goaltender, who gets quite a lot of accolades from the socially distanced fan in Section 27 tonight due to the ongoing COVID regulations here inside Hobart Arena. And so off the draw, this one picked up on the near side and forced back into the corner. Giving chase was Berghardt. This played out to center ice, and it's scooped up now by Gavin Burris with a head of steam out through center ice and onside. Posts up, top of the circle, near wing side, tries to get it now to Glover. Rebound, loose puck, and somehow that wasn't enough. And they go after. It looked like they were going after Gavin Burris after the whistle. As a great effort there by Cole DeBras to stuff it short side was intercepted by the goaltender Morgan Heck. Not quite sure what we're getting here. And it looks like the Trojans are going to come away with a penalty, as Gavin Burris is being taken off the ice with a 2-minute minor for slashing. With 3 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in this third period, the Lions will get yet another power play. And so that's it. It's going to be a 2-minute minor for slashing for Gavin Burris, as head coach Rick Szabo getting an explanation from the official. And so the faceoff comes back inside the Trojan zone. And it's won right away by the Lions, but here's Garrett Paff. He's able to intercept that and send it short-handed back inside the Lions zone. Centering feed rink wide, picked up by Mike McGurk, and this one's forced back inside the players' bench there. And so the face-off coming back inside the Trojan zone. Forced inside the Troy zone. Back to help out is Mike McGurk. Battling against the Dashers. 3 minutes now to go here in regulation. A 4-1 hockey game in favor of the Gahanna Lincoln Lions as there's a shot near side off the high glass. Rebound back into the near side corner. Played into the corner. Battling down low is Garrett Paff. Hit off the puck out from behind the trapezoid. They'll work it free against the kick plate. Now to Colin Burkhart. Gets his stick tied up but holds on to the puck. 1 minute now to go in that penalty for slashing to Gavin Burris and this Lions power play. As the rink-wide feed a little too rich. This one regroup, top of the circle near side. Under pressure, a shot, and finally we get a stoppage and an interference penalty. And I believe that's going to go against the Lions. And that'll take the face-off all the way back inside the Lions zone, and that'll even things up for 48 seconds. Even strength hockey now at 4 apiece for the next 41 seconds before the Trojans will have a brief power play, their third of the night. Fruitless so far on the prior two, as they'll work it back top of the circle on the far wing side. Interference, the call. Under 2 minutes now to go here in regulation. They'll work it back on the far side. Picked up by Cole DeBras. He's able to flip that one 185 feet the other way. Icing signaled. And icing now the call. And so that'll bring the faceoff back inside the Trojans' end. 13 seconds to go on that penalty to Gavin Burris. And the Trojans will have a power play for just over a minute. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go in regulation as they'll work it back on the point near wing side. Top of the circle, steps in, shot through a screen, and that one held on to. This time by the freshman, Noah Carver. Burris out of the penalty box finally skates onto the ice, and the Trojans will have a Clopay power play for the next minute 11. As Burris wins the draw cleanly back to Hernandez out from behind his net. Wrapped around on the far side boards, top of the circle, shot wide right. Hernandez back to play it. Overskates the puck as they'll battle down low on the kick plate. 1:10 and counting in regulation. 48 seconds to go on the Trojans' abbreviated power play, their third of the night. As Kellen Glover sends it rink wide for Hernandez. He'll step across the red stripe and in. Under a minute now to go here in regulation. This one picked back on the far side. Out to center for McGurk. Hit off the boards. They'll send it around out from behind the net. 43 seconds giving chase was Paff. They'll send it all the way down as it's gloved down by McGurk. Sends it ahead now for Connor Sexton. Sexton can't hold on to the puck. Offside signaled. Offside's the call. And that should do it. With 28.6 seconds to go here in regulation. 8 seconds remaining on the Trojans' man advantage. And it'll be Cameron Lombardo to take the faceoff. As he'll win it back now for Colin Burkhart. Head now for Lombardo. Sends it ahead. Burkhart off his skate. Can't control. 20 seconds and counting as the shot. Big rebound. Played down low. And that one held on to with some arguing after the whistle there. The officials get in between. Certainly no love lost between these two hockey teams. A non-conference tune-up for the Trojans before they travel to the Cincinnati Sycamore Aviators to begin the conference playoffs next Friday night. And a good test it was. Under 10 seconds now to go in this one as we get set to put a bow on this hockey game. The Lions get one last rush the other way, 2-on-1, and that's it. As a full 45 minutes in the books, it is the Gahanna Lincoln Lions 4, the Troy Trojans 1, your final score tonight. As the Trojans finish the home portion of their schedule before heading on the road to begin the Southwest Ohio High School Hockey League playoffs on Friday night. And so what a season it has been. The season marked by the COVID-19 pandemic. And fortunately for the Trojans, they were able to complete the entire home schedule, which in and of itself is miraculous given what we've seen throughout this entire pandemic. As out on the ice, the 4 seniors will be the last to take off for one final time. As the captain, Kellen Glover, Caden Lombardo, Connor Sexton, and Garrett Paff get their picture taken for one final time as a member of the Troy Trojans Hockey Club on Hobart Arena ice. Well, everybody, it has been a great season. We hope to come back to you next season, hopefully with a little better health situation in the world. And so until then, take care of yourself and stay safe, everyone, for our entire crew at Hobart Arena. For our off-ice officials, our tireless staff that works here in the building, as well as the administrators of Troy High School, I'd like to thank our engineering staff executive producer tonight, John Wyatt, technical director Rhino. I'd like to thank our on-site producers, Lily and Riley. For one final time inside Hobart Arena, the Troy Trojans complete the home schedule, falling tonight to the Gahanna Lincoln Lions. Your final score, 4-1. Good night, everybody.